Why, hello there. Now, I know, first things first, I'm sorry, you guys haven't heard from me in quite some time, but all is well, I'm doing fine. Actually, I haven't been so busy with motocross. I just got back from California, and I was racing there. I was going to go to the MX Old School reunion over at Rio Bravo, but I ended up being unable to make that because I was on call. And that was like the only time I was ever actually busy. And then it rained a lot. And I mean like a lot. So I haven't been able to ride at all. Lamarck Motocross Park is still under construction. I may be going there later on today to go cut some trails. But other than that, we're going to be going to Cycle Ranch this weekend to do a little bit of riding. I don't know if they're going to be racing or not, but you know, it's a fun track and we're going to have a blast out there. So we're going to go out there and camp. So if you guys want to ride with us, then I highly recommend you meet us out there, and we'll probably be riding Saturday and Sunday. Not too much on Sunday though, because we still got to, you know, unpack and do all that stuff. I'm also thinking I'm going to probably stop doing the whole lazy vlog thing because I don't have time to put the, what's it called, the tags in there. And so, of course, a lot of people don't get the news on what's going on unless you're subscribed to my channel, which you should be. And I think I'm going to do more like this, where I carry around a camera and do what I have to do from there. It'll probably be a little bit higher quality, and I'll be able to edit it out and put in annotations. And of course, if I'm doing all that, then I certainly have the time to put in tags, which will get the word out there a little bit better and help promote people that need that promotion. So that's what's going to be going on there. I'm also thinking that I'm probably going to start a gaming channel. Hey, check this car out over here. Check that guy out. Look at that. See if I can zoom in real quick. That's a nice old car. Alrighty, and this thing zooms at the speed of smell, so I do apologize for how long that took. But anyways, I'm thinking I'm going to be starting a gaming channel. I'm probably going to change the name of this channel so that way it more reflects on what the channel does. And I'm going to be buying some more cameras here soon. I found some pretty interesting ones a couple of days ago. I did find one that I really liked that has two separate cameras that point in two separate directions that I liked a lot, but it was they're out of stock at the time that I wanted to buy it, and on top of that, it only shoots in 720, and I really want my videos to be in high quality. So that's kind of two strikes on it. It's still a pretty cool idea, but I think I might just get my hands on two cameras and do it that way. But I'm going to go ahead and add a helmet cam to my videos. I'm going to add a rear fender, rear facing camera, and I'm thinking about adding one on the bike that faces the rider, and maybe one that's more closer to the ground, maybe mounted on the side of the frame or the side of the engine, where you can kind of see the front wheel. I'm also thinking along the lines of getting myself something that's a little bit more street legal, and maybe starting a little bit of moto vlogging, because that's a little bit more interesting. If you don't want to have to listen to my dumb voice, then you get to see the nice scenery of Texas, which is nice. I've also been invited to some events here in Texas. We have Diamond Dons that's coming up next year that I will be racing a 100cc motocross bike on, and we have Scott Burnworth's race over in California that I'll be going to. And there's a couple of events even in Australia that I may be showing up to as well. So keep your eyes out for that. If you guys have some really interesting requests, like you want me to go ride something like Glen Helen or something like that, I'll do what I can to make those accommodations because it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm also kind of curious about Hawaii. There's a guy named Accidental Broadcast that gave me the idea to do this moto vlogging. You can actually click right here if you want to go and see him. But, and he's a pretty funny guy. I highly recommend it. You go see him, subscribe. Great guy. But he rides trails while doing the moto vlogging. And so he has interesting things to say, while at the same time, he has some very interesting trails to ride. Lots of elevation change. It looks like it's going to be a blast and a half. And I wouldn't mind doing something along the lines of that myself. So, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and start tagging these things and putting in annotations as need be. You know, kind of like what I pointed a little while ago. And I'm probably going to put those places there again. There are links in the description of the various things I had talked about. So if you're curious about them as well, then by all means check them out. I think they'll probably do a good job, but I haven't tested them myself yet. So I don't know how well it's gonna work. How many minutes have I been talking for? 5 minutes? Good. Sorry, vlogs are supposed to be short. So I'll go ahead and end it here. Woohoo!